Good Monday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Joseph Peterson, and let's go in and talk about the weather for your Monday. Starting off, what is going on right now throughout the entire state of South Carolina? Well, we do have some isolated shower activity going on up here inside of the upstate right now. Seems to be relatively light, just like a mist or like a sprinkle near Newry and Pendleton, near Clemson. All of these areas receiving some rainfall right now. But if we go in and take a look and see what's going on throughout the entire U.S., do have some rainfall in Missouri going on over inside of Pennsylvania, New York, even in Michigan. And we also do have some rainfall in Oregon, Idaho, and even North Dakota. Even North Dakota down into Florida and Louisiana, we have some rainfall over there. Now, in terms of cloud cover, we do have some cloud cover in the upstate, the Midlands, the low country. I mean, almost all areas except for that far eastern area near Myrtle Beach and the Grand Strand, Eastern PD areas. Looking pretty clear over there. Cloud cover for the future, though, obviously, as we go on and push this forward. You can see as we get to around 11 a.m., 12 p.m. here, we have some cloud cover inside of the upstate. You go all the way into around 2 o'clock p.m., you see some more cloud cover going on. And then as you push your way more to around 6 p.m., going all the way to 7 p.m., you're seeing some cloud cover kind of just dissipate. And now it's just looking kind of just isolated. You're not seeing anything too big. And then by 12 a.m., cloud cover activity from the upstate to the Midlands, all the way over into the PD areas. Now, what's going on in terms of our current temperatures? We're talking about 79 in Somerville, 80 Charleston, as well as 76 in Orangeburg, 77 in Columbia, and 77 in Sumter, 76 Lancaster, and 73 Greenville, Spartanburg, even 73 in Gaffney, 75 in Clemson and Anderson. Now, what about our air quality for today? It looks like that most of us will be inside of that good category, but a couple of us will be inside that moderate category from Spartanburg over down into Florence, Manning, Columbia will be in there, and then even areas down I-26, I-385 will also be in that moderate category. High temperatures for today looks like that we are around a good around 94 in Spartanburg, 94 in Greenville, even around a good 94 in Newbury. We also have around a good 96 inside of Columbia, 97, Orangeburg, and 92 inside of Charleston, 93 in Hilton Head Island, and 94 in Georgetown, 91 inside of Myrtle Beach. Now, what about for our heat index values? This was the one from last night, so let me go in and get the main one. Main one for today, honestly, it doesn't really change too much. It actually does increase a little bit according to what the new one says. Says like 105 in Chirac, 104 in Myrtle Beach, 107 inside of Charleston, even 107 in Walterboro, 108 over there in Hilton Head Island. It's going to be hot in the low country and in the Grand Strand, the eastern PD areas for sure. Winds for today are going to be overall, it's going to be pretty calm. Not too much to really say here. Let me go in and get the winds here. Winds here, I mean, again, like it doesn't really change. It doesn't really change too much, except for maybe around 5 to 10 miles per hour inland, 10 to 15 along the coastal areas, and then those wind gusts will be from around 12 to 15, maybe even up to 20 plus over inside the coastal areas. And so now let's go on and take a look at our rainfall. Rainfall is definitely possible. Rainfall is definitely possible. 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch for a lot of us, 10th of an inch to a quarter of an inch as well. But some of us may even see a quarter of an inch all the way up to an inch, especially over there in the Horry County area. You can see that are highlighted in dark green over there. And then as we go on and take a look over like into like the low country area, you can kind of see how it starts to kind of split up a little bit, not too consistent. Same thing up there inside the PD areas where we have a couple of bland spots as well. So overall, it looks like things aren't really going to be, too widespread throughout the entire state. Not everybody will receive rainfall today, or over the next 24 hours, but a good amount can see a good amount of rainfall, which is what we want to see. SPC outlook for today, thunderstorm activity is definitely possible. If you're in the light green, you have just a regular risk of thunderstorms. If you're in the dark green, you have a marginal risk of severe weather. What does that mean? Isolated severe storms is possible. What will some of those storms have that will make it so severe, you may ask? Well, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour is the main cause for this to occur. So if you're in the dark green, please make sure that you're paying attention for your alerts for today. Excessive rainfall, same thing here. If you're in the light green, dark green, or just green in general, you have a 5% risk of flash flooding. So that's isolated flash flooding for today. Make sure again that you are paying attention for that. Crazy score for today. We're at a 52. We're inside the strong category. Strong storms, heavy rain, wind. That's the main concern for today. So let's go on now and take a look at the models. We're going to start off here at around 6 a.m. or so. Not 6 a.m., excuse me. Around 8 a.m. I don't know why I was all the way pushed that far back. But 8 a.m. And just as we go on and push this forward, you're not really seeing anything. 12 p.m. here all the way to around 2 p.m. or so. We're looking at nice, dry conditions, even to around 4 p.m., 5, 6. You're not really seeing anything too bad. Not really seeing anything too bad. Good all the way to around 8 p.m. to around 9 p.m. You see some showers, some storm activity going on inside like the low country areas. You see some more activity moving on to around like 10, 11 o'clock p.m., even at 12 o'clock in the morning tonight. We're still going to be seeing some showers, some heavy rainfall activity over there inside of the CSRA area. So for the most part, it doesn't really look that widespread today. It really does not. And a lot of us won't see rain today. A lot of it may push into the nighttime hours. So we're going to have to keep a look at that and see what happens tonight. But that's pretty much all I have to say here for today. Make sure that you tune in not only at 9 o'clock p.m. when we do our evening forecast update, but also at 6 o'clock p.m. Make sure you're paying attention to the channel at 6 p.m. We have a huge announcement coming out at 6 p.m. today. Please make sure that you are there. Please make sure that you are paying attention because we will be announcing something huge. We will be announcing something huge here for the channel. I'm very excited about it. Make sure you hit those 2 buttons before you leave if you're new.